everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I will be sharing my must-have beauty items this summer. All of these items that I'm sharing today have been my go-to favorite things this summer. None of these things are sponsored. I will have links for everything below. If you guys know me, you know I love beauty, not only makeup but hair and skincare. I'm an esthetician and I'm also a makeup artist, so I love all things beauty and I try and test a ton of stuff. If you recently watched my makeup clean out video, you saw how much makeup I had. It was out of control, and now that I'm all cleaned and organized and dejunked and I got rid of most of my collection, I definitely have nailed down what I love. And specifically right now, the minimalist, glowy, less is more summer makeup is in, and I have some amazing recommendations and also just some like body care summer related beauty things. I have 12 items I believe to share with you guys, and then one I'm calling it an honorable mention because I'm obsessed with it, but at the same time, if you're gonna get any of these things, it'd probably be the last thing that I'd recommend, but you'll see my justification at the end of the video. I'm gonna do that item last. I'm gonna do skin first, then makeup, then hair, and then my honorable mention. Before we get started, make sure you like and comment on this video. Comment your favorite summer makeup item that you have been loving this summer, or your most used summer makeup item that you have been using this summer. But also, if you enjoy this type of content, I do a lot of like beauty, home, and motherhood related content, so if that's something you enjoy, I would love for you to subscribe to me here on YouTube. And if you want to keep up with me, I have Instagram and TikTok where I post pretty much every single day. So with that, let's get into the video. So I have 3 skin related items. The first one, of course, is going to be an SPF. This is the sunscreen that I have been wearing every single day. This one is from Good Molecules. I looked it up. This is $12. It is so affordable and I have loved it for under my makeup. The reason I have loved this one so much is it wears amazing under makeup. It almost is a primer in the way that it kind of makes your skin a little tacky. It adds a little bit of glow. It lets your skin be a little tacky, but there's also no white cast. So when you wear it under your makeup, you're not going to get any weird, like if you take pictures, you're not going to get the weird flashback or anything like that. Also, this is SPF 30, I should say, and it just says minimal white cast sunscreen lotion with UVA, UVB protection for all skin tones. Also, this is a mineral sunscreen. This is not a chemical sunscreen, so I love that as well. I pretty much use this every single day. A little bit goes a long ways. Like I've used about this much up and I've had it all summer, so I definitely recommend this SPF. The reviews on Ulta were like kind of mixed, but then I went on their website and the reviews were amazing, and they had like 5 times the reviews on their own website. So because I'm an esthetician, I have deep dived into the dangers of skin cancer, and I am all about doing the self tanning versus the real tanning, although I do love being in the sun. So I am self tanned right now, if you can see. If you want to know what I'm wearing, I am wearing this. This is the Glow Your Own Way enriched with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. This is a clear tanning gel from B-Tan. This one is the darkest one. I think I'm gonna link and try the other one. This says darkest, but there's one that's darker than this. I think it's like, I can't remember what the color is called, but it's something else. But it's got like a purple logo on the front, but that one has much better reviews than this one. So I'm gonna link the one with better reviews, but it's the same product essentially. But this is amazing because it goes on clear. It's a gel. It's super easy to apply and it has no scent. I'm telling you, like there is no funky self-tan smell, and it doesn't stain your sheets at all. It doesn't transfer onto clothing. It goes on clear. It takes about, I would say, like 8 to 12 hours to develop. So this is definitely one you'd want to do before you go to bed at night, which is typically kind of what you do with self-tanners. The nice thing about this one, which is definitely my least favorite thing about self-tanners in general, is you don't have to rinse it off. You know when you use self-tanners and you wake up in the morning and you smell disgusting, but you look in the mirror and you're all glowy and pretty and tan, and then you go to rinse off the base layer and you feel like the majority of the tan is actually gone from just like rinsing off the guide color or whatever. You don't have to do that with this one. It has no smell. It just develops. This went super viral on TikTok and it blew up, and I think that because of the videos that specifically went viral, people were having a hard time with this because people were just applying it like lotion with their hands and stuff. The best way to apply this, because there is a learning curve, is to shower, shave, exfoliate. Then once you get out of the shower, moisturize everything, especially like knees, elbows, anywhere that can look funky with self-tanner. Moisturize very well. Make sure you're exfoliated, and then use a mitt or a brush. Do not use your bare hands because then it'll get all weird on your hands, and just work it in the best you can. It's kind of hard to tell because it's clear if you missed any acne spots. That's the only thing that takes practice, but I did it originally with my like bare hands, how I saw on TikTok, and it was a mess. Do it how you'd wear a normal like mousse self tan. This is also a very, very, very affordable self tanner. I think I want to say this is $14, but I'm not 100% positive. And this bottle is huge. It's like the size of my head. This amount of product will go a very long way. Okay, for my last skin related product, this is the Glow by Scala Flawless Finishing Bronzing Drops. This is the most expensive thing in this entire video, but this is one of the #1 things that I am obsessed with right now and I think is 100% worth it. What this is self-tanning drops for your face. I know the ingredient that can commonly break out skin. I learned all about ingredients when I was in esthetician school, and this I use all the time and I do not get breakouts from it. It smells really good. The nice thing about this is it's not one of those glow self-tan face tanning products where you have to like mix it with a moisturizer. You can do that, but honestly the way that I wear this and apply these drops is I add like 3 drops to my face in the morning. Use a face brush, like a kabuki brush, and rub it in my face just like I would any other serum. Like it's serum consistency, so you just would put it on like a serum, and then your face is glowy and tan all day long, but then it lasts. Like you can wash your face and you still have a nice glow and color, and the color lasts, I'll probably say 3-ish days. Also, this bottle is huge. It is a very large bottle. It's a nice glass bottle, so this is gonna last me forever. I have had this for at least 6 months and I feel like I've used like this much of it. So I'm guessing you'd probably only have to buy like one of these every year, maybe. So this is something that I feel like I'm going to rebuy for the rest of my life, and I'm not just saying that. It's the best facial self tanner I have ever tried. The undertones are amazing. They're not orange at all, and it's just a really nice base for makeup. Like your makeup doesn't look weird on top of it, and it's also a US company. It's made in the US, so I think that's pretty cool. Okay, I don't know whether to put these two things in skincare or makeup because they're kind of both, but I have 2 facial mists that I want to talk about. So this one is the 4th Ray Do It Hydrating Hyaluronic Mist. That's a tongue twister. Say that 10 times fast. Do It Hydrating Hyaluronic Mist. And clearly this is well loved. I've used a little over half of this. So my skin is constantly dry. I live in Utah, which is already a desert. So I use this every single day before I start my makeup. I actually spray this all over my face and just let it sit there and kind of rub it in. And then I do my sunscreen afterwards. So it's great for just hydrating the skin in general. Because even if I put moisturizer on my face, like in my morning skincare routine, by the time I do my makeup, my skin feels dry again. So this is very moisturizing. Also, this is amazing if you're wanting that glowy skin look in your makeup, but after you like apply your powder or you set your under eyes or whatever and you're looking a little bit cakey again. I have used this on so many clients. If their face starts to look a little bit too powdery, just give them couple little mists and the life just comes back into their skin. It just looks so glowy and pretty. It smells amazing. It smells very fresh and clean, and I love 4th Ray. I have a bunch of stuff from them. I don't really hear a lot of like influencers talk about 4th Ray. You can get it at Ulta. This is very affordable. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. Also, you can use it as a setting spray. I don't think it has anything in it that would necessarily make your makeup last longer. Definitely a fave. Also, kind of in the same ballpark, I have this Dewy Coconut Setting Mist from e.l.f. This is what I use every day to set my makeup. I also love the Milani one, but the Milani one is so dewy. Like that one, you only get this one if your skin is like Sahara Desert, which mine almost always is. This is like you will have an oil slick on your face, but I kind of love it. But like if you're normal or oily skin, this would not work for you. I feel like this one's way more universal. It smells amazing. It makes your skin feel really hydrated. It helps your makeup last longer. Yeah, these ones are both amazing. I think they're about the same price and they kind of do the same thing. So I don't think you need both, but I just love both of them. So if you are wanting the quick, glowy, beautiful, evened out skin tone for the summer, but you don't want to wear a full face of foundation, I have 2 product recommendations that have absolutely changed my life. And honestly, I rarely wear foundation anymore because of these 2 things. The first one is the L'Oreal, I said that weird, L'Oreal True Match Lumi Glotion. This is a lotion that has the bit of tint to it. I think it's meant to be a primer, but I just wear it as foundation and it is so so glowy and beautiful, and they only have a few shades, but because it's such light coverage, you can kind of make any shade work. Like, it just blends so well. I have the medium one, and I have used this as foundation for multiple brides who are very, very natural, and they just want like a little bit of evening out of skin tone. They want glowiness, they want their skin to look fresh. I've used just this and concealer, and it's amazing. If I'm going to the pool, but I'm gonna be doing stuff all day, or I'm planning on going swimming later in the day and I just want a little bit of makeup on, this is what you want to get, because it just feels like you're putting lotion on your face, but yeah, you're just adding a little bit of coverage. And I have hooked so many people onto this that I have used it on. So yeah, also extremely affordable. I have noticed that this is pricier and harder to come by in stores than on Amazon. It's the cheapest on Amazon. I always get it there. For some reason, drugstore makeup is quite a bit cheaper on Amazon than in person, I have noticed. So my next facial product, I honestly switch back and forth between the Lumi Glotion and this every single day. And this is more of like my fancy one, and that is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. You probably have heard of this. So this is basically an exact dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And I have two shades here. So when I'm like really self-tanned, I use this one, which is medium tan. And then when I'm not self-tanned, I use this one, which is just shade light medium. They have probably like 10 shades of this. Maybe that's exaggerating. Maybe they have like 6. I think they don't have a lot of shades, but this is very similar to the other one, whereas in the way that you can make a lot of different shades work for your skin tone, because it's very, very light coverage, but it has a big effect. It makes the skin super glowy, super dewy. I have noticed that if you apply too much of this, it can be a little bit cakey, so less is more with this. And the bottle is huge. This is like the size of a regular foundation, but I just use like a few little dots on my face and it goes a long way. So glowy, so pretty. And this is what I've just been using instead of foundation. You're like into a lot more full coverage makeup, this is an amazing primer because it adds a little bit of coverage, adds a glow, makes your skin look hydrated and pretty, and then adding foundation on top of it would probably just enhance the effect. But honestly, whenever I wear this, I don't need foundation. I just use it as foundation. I think this is around $12. e.l.f. has gotten quite a bit more expensive in the last few years. Have you guys noticed that? Like, not just because of inflation. I feel like e.l.f. everything used to be like $1 to $4 or $5. Some of the stuff is getting really pricey, but this is worth it. I mean, it's the price of any other drugstore foundation nowadays. So my next product I actually don't have anymore because I used it entirely, and I'm waiting to use up 2 of my other concealers before I get a new one, because I have 2 of the e.l.f. concealers that I need to finish up, and I'm trying not to excessively buy makeup anymore right now. But it is the Rare Beauty concealer. I will pop a picture of it right here. It is the prettiest medium, kind of light to medium coverage concealer that is glowy. It just adds the right amount of coverage without looking like you're like wearing makeup, if that makes sense. It covers your dark circles, but if you don't wear a foundation or you wear a really light coverage foundation like the ones I showed you, it doesn't look harsh against it because it's like so full coverage, if that makes sense. And I just love the finish. It's extremely brightening. Like, it just like makes everything kind of come forward, and I love that Rare Beauty product. But this next one is the best thing that Rare Beauty obviously has ever made, and it's their blushes. I have sang my little heart out about these blushes on Instagram and on TikTok already. I probably have talked about it already on YouTube too, but it is obviously the Rare Beauty blushes, which are so popular right now. I have gotten all of my sisters one of these. I've got my sister-in-law's these. I have gotten my mom on these. They are the best liquid blushes on the market, hands down. I feel like I've tried so many liquid blushes, but these are the most pigmented. They last the longest. They last all day long. The tiniest bit goes such a long way. This, I guarantee, if you buy one of these, it will last you at least a year. I feel like this will last me the rest of my life. Like, the teeniest little dot is like done for the day. Like, it will last a long way. And these are my 2 favorite shades right now. This one is Joy, which is more of like a corally pink. I am wearing Joy right now. This is what it looks like. There is no other blush or anything on top of it. They do have matte finishes and they have glowy finishes. I much prefer the glowy finishes. And then this one is shade Happy. So these 2 are my favorites, but I just have to talk really quick about this shade right here. I did get sent these in PR, but I had bought like 4 of them on my own before then, and then I got the PR box with all of them, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. This shade is extremely intimidating. This is Grateful. It is the bright red one. This is actually one of the most wearable shades. It looks incredibly intimidating because of the color, but I will post a picture of me wearing it. I wore it on the 4th of July. The tiniest bit goes the longest way, but it has the prettiest rosy pink undertones. It looks like it's like Snow White red. I mean, Snow White red. Does she have red lips? Why did I say that? It looks like it's like bomb pop red, firecracker red, but it is not. It is like a very pinky undertone, and it doesn't have like orange undertones or anything like that, which sometimes like red lipsticks do have that. It is very wearable, even if you're very, very pale. So this looks intimidating. I would go in person to a Sephora and swatch the tiniest bit. Actually, I'm gonna swatch it right now for you guys and just show you what it looks like. Just get like a tiny bit on the back of my hand. Do you see how pretty that is? That is a little dot of it on the back of my hand. It is not what you think it would be. So if this one is in stock and you're wanting to look for one, swatch this one. Don't be scared of it because of the color. It's so gorgeous. So I am all about the tinted lip balms in the summer. I don't want to be wearing any like liquid lipsticks or anything like that. It's just too much. It's too hot outside. My favorite tinted chapstick right now is the Gloss and Glow by Burt's Bees. This one is Eat, Drink, and Be Cherry. That's what this one is called. It is like a glossy chapstick balm, very hydrating, smells delicious, and they're just like perfect for on the go. Of course, very affordable. It's Burt's Bees. Okay, I have 3 makeup products left. The last like true kind of makeup product is this, and this is such a throwback. I wore this at like the end of middle school and like into high school, and then they kind of went totally obsolete. I feel like no one talked about them anymore, but this is the Revlon Color Stay Cream Eyeshadows. Maybelline made a very similar one, and I don't know if I had the Maybelline one growing up, but it was like Maybelline Tattoo 24-hour cream shadow or something like that. Okay, anyways, I have the oiliest eyelids, and in the summer, I just am wanting to be more natural, and I just don't want to do like eyeshadow primer or concealer and then powder to set it and then like powder eyeshadow. So I pretty much every single day wear this shade. This is Caramel. It's so easy. It's just like a potted eyeshadow. I just put a little bit on my finger, rub it into my lids. It is the most gorgeous color. It is so easy, lasts all day, doesn't crease. Just this one color adds enough depth and dimension to your eyelids, and it's so beautiful. So yeah, these are amazing. They have a bunch of different colors, and just putting one color on your lids makes a huge difference. And this is pretty much waterproof. Like I've gone swimming with this on my lids and it looks the exact same getting out of the water. So yeah, if you're an eyeshadow girly, this one's for you. Okay, so I tint my brows pretty much year round, but I'm better at doing it in the summer because I'm swimming so much and just like getting in and out of the water, and I don't want to be doing my brows every single day. I love to just comb them out, set them in place, and be ready to go. So these are the Just for Men color developers. Don't spend a ton of money on like a fancy brow tint. This is the exact same thing. It's a few bucks at the store. One is the color and one is the developer, and you just mix them together equal parts and then use an eyeshadow brush to just like fill in your brows how you normally would. You let it develop for like 5 to 7 minutes depending on how dark you want it. For me, I let the outer portion of the brow develop for like, I would say like 7 minutes, and then the last like 3-ish, 4-ish minutes, I'll do the inner part of my brow. I only have the Just for Men in my brows right now. This is what it looks like. They have a bunch of different shades, obviously, but this one is, I think this is dark brown. It doesn't say on here. Okay, well, I think this is dark brown. And it doesn't really look dark brown, but anyways, I have blonde eyebrows. Even though this is my natural hair color, I think I will be doing this for the rest of my life instead of getting them like microbladed or anything like that, because that scares me. Okay, lastly for makeup, I will be sharing my holy grail, which I did a full review of 2 summers ago, I want to say, and that is the Flutter Habit lashes. These things have changed my life. If I could pick a single makeup product that I tried and went, yeah, that is going to change my life forever, it will be this. I used to love lash extensions. I was a lash extension girly. I paid the $70 to $100 to get my lashes done like once a month. It was out of control. Since I discovered Flutter Habit, I will never get lash extensions again. So what these are lashes. They claim to have 5 days of wear. I can wear these for almost 10 days. I mean, that's kind of pushing it. I have gone 2 weeks wearing these, just like one set. One box is $30, I think. They used to be $25. I think they're $30 now. And one box has 6 sets of lashes. So if you can get 10 10 days of wear, one box will last like 2 months. So for $30, that is much more cost efficient than getting lash extensions. And basically they are lash segments. There are 4 segments per eye, and you apply them under the lash, and it has a special adhesive that they make. They make a black adhesive, they make a white adhesive. I prefer the white one. I used to prefer the black one, but the formulation of the black one, I swear, is different, and the white one on me lasts longer. I don't know if I got like a bad one or something. I actually much prefer the white one. I am obsessed with these. I pretty much always have them on. These are way better for my lashes than lash extensions ever were. Lash extensions were so bad for my natural lashes. Like I had no eyelashes whenever I take them off. These, because they only last like 5 to 7 to 10 days, when you take them off, they come off fairly easily, and I just like don't lose a lot of lashes. I always have a good amount of lashes when I take them off, and you can have breaks. You can give your eyes breaks if you need them, whereas with lash extensions, it's not really like that. It's like all or nothing kind of. So anyways, I love these. I especially love them in the summer, so I don't have to put on like waterproof mascara and then try to scrub it off. They have really natural ones that my mom really likes. I think they're called the shorties. They're very short, very natural, but they also have very dramatic lashes. This one is the limited edition one. It's called Rose. I believe these were the June limited edition ones. They do like a different limited edition every month, but my go-to like every single time pretty much is the Sweethearts. The Sweetheart and the Happy Mediums are my favorite, but if I had to pick one, it'd be the Sweetheart. Also, I should say that I wear glasses. I wear contacts during the day and glasses at night, and these are amazing with glasses. Like especially the Sweethearts, they're so curly that they never like push against my glasses or do anything funky or uncomfortable. I feel like I should mention that if any of you guys also wear glasses. And I think they also have trial packs where like you can get just one pair, or they have packs that have the different like styles in them, so you can figure out which one you like best. In my review video, I do remember I got the originals, which I did not realize was the most dramatic set, and they were way too dramatic for me, so I was kind of like on the fence if I liked them or not. I was like, I don't know, they're really dramatic. It's because I didn't get the right ones. I then got the Happy Mediums and the Sweethearts, and those are much better for my eyes and my eye shape, and they're so quick to apply. I can apply a full set in like 15 minutes, and I've been doing them for 2 years. The first time I did them, it took me like 45 minutes. Now I can do it in like 10-15 minutes, and it's super quick. So yeah, I have tried the Kiss Lashes version of these. They're not my favorite, but they're also not bad. Something that's similar to these, I believe, are called like Wink Click or Flashify, I want to say, and I've heard good things about those too, but I think both of those are more expensive than these. I think these are the most affordable out of all of them. And if you've tried these, let me know below and let me know if you like them, because I feel like I've gotten a bunch of people hooked onto them. Okay, my last 2 items are hair items, and then I have my little bonus item at the end, like I said. But my first item is a claw clip, but this is not just any claw clip, because like duh, claw clips have been huge the last 3-ish years. I feel like on social media, they blew up on TikTok and stuff, like all different fun hairstyles with claw clips. But I like could not get into them because they didn't stay in my hair well, and like they were kind of uncomfortable until I found the curved ones. So typically claw clips are like straight. Find ones that have this C curve, and specifically these ones. I will have them linked below. Whatever these little prongs are made out of, and whatever the angle that this curved one is at, stays in my hair better than any claw clip I have ever found. I have a few tape-in extensions in right now, so my hair is not naturally this thick, but even with my thin, fine hair, like I would have a hard time with claw clips being able to like hold my hair in them. These are amazing. I think they're like $6 for a pack of 4, so super affordable. The angle is so much better than normal claw clips. I don't know how people wear the normal ones. Also, because these ones are curved to your head, they're not uncomfortable to wear in the car. I notice like with normal ones, if I have them in my head and I like lean back when I'm in the car, it's like stabbing into my head. I don't get that feeling with this one. I don't know what is so different about it, but I just feel like I had to mention it. And then my last hair item, this is like so dumb. Okay, whatever. If you have a robe tie, try doing heatless curls with it, because this has been my go-to everyday hairstyle. I didn't do it today. I probably should have for the video so you could see, but I'll post a picture of what my hair looks like with the heatless curls. But I have been loving heatless curls in the summer. So what I do is, there's probably a million tutorials on TikTok or YouTube. I guess you could look it up. Just look up like heatless curls with a robe tie or a robe waistband or whatever. And I have one of these linked below if you don't want to buy a whole robe. But you just go like this, and then I use a clip and I just clip it onto my head. You don't have to do that, but it just makes it easier for me. And then all you do is take sections of your hair and wrap it around, but it's like a French braid where you add hair. So you grab a piece, wrap it around, and then you just keep adding. Add a piece, wrap it around, and then get the rest. And then just wrap it all the way down to the bottom. And then what I do is I get a scrunchie and I secure it. I like to leave my ends straight because I'm from Utah. If you know, you know. And then I put a scrunchie to hold. But the thing is, if you don't do this next trick, they will be super loose. So once you put a scrunchie in, if you just let it go, it'll kind of untwist because the rope itself is like twisted. It'll kind of like untwist and be really like loose. So if you tie it off and then twist it like this, like once it's tied off, and make it really tight and secure, I bring it back up here, and then the clips that I use to like secure this in place, I just clip them both together. And I kind of look like Princess Leia when I do both sides, but I just clip it like this and keep it like this. It just holds the curls a lot tighter. Also, sorry, I forgot to say, have your hair be a little bit wet. Not too wet, not too wet, because I've like tried to do it with damp hair and then sleep in it, and my hair didn't even dry at all, and it didn't work. So you just want to like have your hair be the slightest bit wet, wrap it up, depending on how much hair you have. I can do it and wear it for like 20 minutes while I do my makeup and then take it out and it looks awesome. Some people probably need to sleep in it. Some people could probably get away with just, you know, only doing 20-30 minutes. But I've tried the legging curls. I've tried the actual thing that's made for overnight curls. And honestly, I found that this works best for me. And this makes the prettiest like natural curl texture. And it's so gentle on your hair because it's just like a soft robe tie thing. I don't know. I've been doing this so much this summer. I like this because I'm swimming almost every single day and I just don't want to put heat on my hair just to like get in the pool. Waste of time. This takes me like a minute to wrap my hair around, pin it up, hold it in there while I'm doing my makeup, and then I just take it out and my hair looks great. Okay, my last item is super basic and I kind of like don't want you to buy it because I have my beef with it, but it's also so good. And that is this fragrance. So this is a Brazilian Crush Cheriosa. I feel like everyone and their mom has this fragrance, this body mist, the pistachio and salted caramel. This is the best smelling mist I have ever smelled. My beef with it is it does not last. Like you spray it on you and you smell good for like a bit and then it's gone. I think that's why the bottle is so huge. So because you have to reapply it so much. I don't know. But this is, I would say get this if you can get it on sale, like at the Sephora sale or something like that. But there are definitely much better perfumes out there that last way longer. But oh my gosh, this is the best summer fragrance you could buy. Like as far as the smell, it just doesn't last long. I think they made a version of this that's like the long lasting version, but it's really expensive, so I haven't tried it. It is heavenly. But you know what is a dupe for this that I will link below? I don't know if they made a spray version of it though, but I have the body wash. Is Tree Hut. I think it's called Sunset Crush or Sunset something. But they made a dupe fragrance that's way more affordable, and they made like a body care line, but I don't know if it has a spray one, but they definitely have a lotion. They definitely have a body wash. I will link those below too, and I'll throw a picture of it up. I'm so conflicted about it. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to share this one at the end because I was influenced and it just bums me out that it doesn't last longer, but it's so good. Anyways, that is all of my top summer beauty favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found something in this video that you haven't tried yet, that you're curious in and you're curious about and want to try. Anyways, guys, that is all the products I have to show you today. Let me know if you like this type of video. I haven't really done a favorites video in ages, probably years. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Also, do you guys like to see like my go-to glowy summer makeup, kind of like what I'm wearing right now? Because I can do a full video like dedicated to how I do this quick, everyday, pretty glowy summer makeup. So let me know if you want to see this. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video. Bye.